Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. We've got the latest This Week in Star Citizen post from CIG, which hints at some new ships and additions to Alpha 4.1, but we've also got some other bits and bobs that are planned for this week. We have a new Alpha 4.1 PTU patch that's been released, and that's got some changes in as well. So let's jump in and talk about what's new, what's going on, and what we've got to look forward to. This week in Star Citizen, last week we opened Alpha 4.1 PTU to all backers, inviting everyone to jump in and test the latest patch. A huge thank you to everyone who's been getting up close with the juvenile Valakars, little baby sandworms. Some of you have been calling them cute, and we have questions. From crushing countless rocks while testing the vehicle and FPS mining updates to aligning the Hathor orbital laser platforms with precision and putting the new Vault weapons through their paces, you've played a tremendous role in preparing Alpha 4.1 for the live servers. We'll keep you updated on Spectrum as we get closer to a live release. So though CIG have not confirmed here, we are expecting that to be the end of March for live release. CIG also kicked off Stellar Fortuna in the verse with a new obtainable Spectrum badge, a community bar crawl screenshot contest, fresh racing gear, and more. If you haven't joined in yet, there's still time to take part and grab some great prizes for yourself and up to 4 friends. Just be sure to get your submission in before the deadline next Monday. Stellar Fortuna still ongoing. You can buy some green ships and ship skins and some cool racing stuff if you are so inclined. Talking about racing, CIG wanted to give a special shout out to Anzia Racing as the Crew Cup's 10th anniversary celebrations continue. Last Sunday, the Open GP race day took place. Fittingly, on the same weekend the new Formula 1 season kicked off. We saw amateur racers go all out across 3 exciting classes, and next weekend the competition heats up with the Pro GP series. And for those of you in Germany or planning their May travels, mark your calendars for the community organised Con 42 in Mülheim near Frankfurt. The event kicks off with a bar citizen on Friday, leading into a full day of community fun on Saturday, the 17th of May, with developer panels, community booths, cosplay, and more. Check out their website. I'll check that down below, or I'll chuck the This Week in Star Citizen post down below so you can get all the links to what we just discussed. I will be trying to cover that best I can and get summaries of that event. What else is going on this week? This Wednesday, as we lead up to the release of Alpha 4.1, we'll be dropping a new patch watch showcasing upcoming features, improvements, and fixes that aren't listed on the public roadmap. There's actually a ton of stuff in Alpha 4.1, from ship weapon reworks, FPS balance, baby sandworms. Thursday, they're excited for a new episode of Behind the Ships. The vehicle team will give us a closer look at the upcoming Redacted set to arrive with Alpha 4.1. I don't actually know what this is. Vehicles, ships, yeah, I know there's some interesting military ship loadouts with the Wicklow collector's missions, and there's obviously a variety of ships that CIG have showed off at CitizenCon that they were working on that aren't in our hands yet, from the RSI Apollo to the Drake Ironclads. I would expect it to be a smaller variant of something. Interested to know what people think that could be in the comments down below. We've also had a new Alpha 4.1 PTU patch, CIG constantly pumping these out on the open PTU, trying to get the game in the best place as possible for Alpha 4.1's live release, and as I said, we're expecting this at the end of March. In the latest PTU patch, they further polished the Wicklow locations, the Banu Emporiums there. Please remember that the collector turning quests as well for this are set to 10% of the requirements they normally are for PTU testing. Hathor locations had some polish as well. Further ground and station polish passes have been made. Station landing pad gravity zone adjustments. They've also updated the loot and medical container contents. They've polished the juvenile Valakar. Further animation and location polish has also been made there, reducing underground movement speed. There's further inclusions for NPC dynamic conversation lines, item recovery. The Marek Gem, Copian Horns, and Willico Favors have been excluded from item recovery. They've increased the minimum prison oxygen repair reward. They've greatly increased the SRV fuel storage from 4 to 28.5 SCU. And there's also been some audio updates for ships. So they've increased the audio standard on a handful of ships with 4.1 with new thruster and ambient sounds. This includes the Corsair, Cutlass, Arrow and Lightning ships. I'm absolutely loving the updates they're making to 4.1 from additional ship and FPS balance, addressing a load of long-standing requests from backers. There's just absolute tons of stuff. Load of bug fixes in this patch as well compared to the previous PTU. They fixed various armors and slots on armors, like grenade slots being used for other stuff, unintended items, heavy armors not appearing textured properly, fixing handyman missions so that pipes could be actually repaired, because previously they were wrong angles or something. Slots at the Hathor alignment facilities became inoperable, so you can put the cards in. Also, players in control bunkers had a chance to get incapacitated when the orbital laser platform fired. Players were also respawning at their primary residence medical facility after setting their regeneration point to a vehicle. The Argo Mole had its mining turret missing collision, or at least the front one. The Bounty Hunter training contract had missing text strings. The wheels of the Greycat Rock could clip through the hangar floor. This has led to wheeled vehicles now having an additional safety intersection check to catch the points where the initial suspension point is intersecting in the floor, so hopefully they won't have problems in the future. They fixed 2 client and 4 server crashes as well. It is worth mentioning there are still a few known issues here. The additional missions updated for meshing are still not ready for testing and feedback. There's also a major blocker for 4.1. It's just referred to as a blocker. I've referred to it as a major blocker because it is pretty big. This is BW in, bandwidth in spikes dropping to 0 for short stalls. Effectively, if you get a bandwidth in dropping to 0, this is a 30k. This is losing connection to the server for whatever reason. That needs to be solved because you don't want to go back to having a unstable experience on Star Citizen. I mean, it's alpha, it's going to be relatively unstable, but you want it to be steps forwards in terms of playability and stability when CIG are saying that that's what this year is all about. This is what monthly patches are all about. Hopefully they'll get that ironed out and expose a load of other improvements that they can make throughout the next couple of weeks before 4.1 assumedly goes live. There's also a few other known issues they're trying to solve. Some of them I assume are pretty easy to solve. Upon being incapacitated, there's a UI showing that there's a fee and a tax percentage for you respawning. That's not meant for tier 0 item recovery. It's only a visual, doesn't actually take any out of UBC. Players can lose their previously equipped loadout upon leaving Clash of Prison. PvP missions can sometimes not work, or certain ones don't work. Party members do not appear on the star map or area map. Asteroids can intersect jump points and cause ships to crash. Failing a jump point can displace a player far away from the gateway station. The banner collector missions turning in additional items can result in items disappearing and loads of additional items spawning in the freight elevators. Ready grip tractor modules can't be purchased as well. So obviously that's a range of importance of some of those known issues, some of which it doesn't really matter if they get fixed or not. Some, especially the bandwidth in issues, need to be solved ASAP. Boom! That's it for your Star Citizen updates today. I'm really interested to know what your experiences of Alpha 4.1 are in the latest patch, and expect more patches for 4.1 in the next few days. They're pumping them out either daily or every couple of days. Excited to see whatever those new vehicles are. Oh, Tobii eye trackers are on sale until the 3rd of April. Use the links down below for that if you want some natively supported head and eye tracking, which is extremely high precision in Star Citizen, but also Microsoft Flight Simulator, Elite Dangerous, Far Cry 6. There's actually loads of games that are supported. Also, NordVPN. Oh, you were on the internet without NordVPN? Well, maybe you want to get yourself some NordVPN. Links down below to that. It will help you with accessibility, privacy, and securities on the interwebs. I use it. I love NordVPN. NordVPN, let's get married. Okay, what do you want as a wedding gift from everyone? To buy NordVPN. Links down below to that. You might not want it, but it is for my wedding present. Also, every month we have a ship giveaway. For this month, we're giving away a Super Hornet Mark II and Heartseeker kit with that as well. Comes with lifetime insurance and a game package. All you need to play Star Citizen. I mean, you need a computer too. It was given to us by CIG. Thank you very much, CIG, for that. Beyond all that, if you want to further support the channel, there's Patreon, there's the join button under my videos. You can like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and obviously commenting is great for you because you have your opinion, you get entered into a giveaway, and it tells me what you think. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your March and an enjoyable Alpha 4.1 experience.